late. Stop yelling at me, chat. We were not late. You cannot say we were late. No mean words today. This is going to be a positive stream. You're not going to make fun of anybody. You're not going to take shots at anybody. And I have Fear the Beardo here to ensure that that happens.
I'm keeping the chat on lockdown as my personal responsibility to make sure that everybody stays in line because Can Man's just not doing it anymore. Okay. Good to be here, man. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Geeks and Gamers Daily is here, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a fun show. We've got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of streamer stuff going on right now. Yeah. We've got Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy apparently is ready to leave. She just needs to get a big win first. Well, I guess she's never leaving. I guess she's never leaving. She's going to just stay at Lucasfilm for the next 100 years because she's not going to get a big win ever. But yeah, like there was a lot of controversy with Kai Cenat, who's one of the biggest Twitch streamers. Apparently the Kamala Harris campaign reached out to him, begging him to do a stream with her after the Aiden Ross Trump stream, and he has declined. Said he doesn't want anything to do with it, which is huge. And then we have another situation with a streamer. I guess they liked the picture of Aiden Ross and Trump, and then they had to come out with an apology to explain.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. They had to. They have this like apology video, like a hostage video, like apologizing for liking the video.
Jeez.
Holy shit, dude. It's
My
crazy.
gosh.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Ninja crying about Aiden Ross. It's just the internet is a wild place right now, man. That's why you never, ever, ever pander or apologize for shit like that. Because if you do it once, you're constantly caught up in that cycle. You're constantly caught up in that cycle. You cannot get out of it. Once you bend the knee, they're just going to always come after you. They're going to always target you. And I mean, I've tried to tell Dan that. Like, Dan's always apologizing for being gay. And I'm like, Dan, you might as well just not do it, bro. Like, you know, you love who you love, Dan. Okay, you love who you love. No one's here to judge you, Dan. And he just keeps apologizing. Jeremy, I'm sorry. I'm like, Dan, you don't have to worry about it, buddy. It's not that, you know, we accept you for who you are, Dan. We accept you for who you are.
This is true.
So.
Apologies don't mean you're sorry anymore to other people. They just take it as an admission of guilt.
Yes.
And you can't do it if somebody's trying to cancel you or hold you accountable for having certain views. You kind of just really got to tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
At this point. Go fuck yourself is more socially acceptable than I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
It is. And, you know, they always take that. They try to misinterpret it when you say, like, never apologize. And it's not to say, like, if you genuinely feel like you've done a friend of yours wrong, or then, yeah, of course you can apologize. Right. It's about not apologizing to the mob. You never apologize to the mob. You never apologize if you don't think you've done anything wrong, because there's no point in it. You could have a conversation with someone. You're like, hey, I don't see your point of view here. But most of these weirdos that demand apologies, they're not looking for conversations. They're not looking for compromise. This is the world they live in. Absolute, like, unhinged weirdos. But hey, we got a 20.
Look at that.
From Madney85. Said nothing. It's got a possum in the picture. Look at there.
There you go. Pumpkin and some...
There, Krista would love that picture right there. Oh boy, she'd be going crazy over that one. But hey, you know, it's what we do. Look, Jessica Lindstrom's in the chat now. She's excited. Good Lord.
We have a possums emoji yet?
Yeah.
I'm surprised we don't have one. If we
Eric says, please lay off the Trump crap.
What?
Eric in the chat says, please lay off the Trump crap.
Oh.
What crap?
Are you new here?
Yeah, are you new here? Yeah. So the rule around here is, if it's relevant to the entertainment world, then we're going to talk about it. I'm not here talking about Trump's policies. I'm not here talking about, like, you should vote for Trump and all that. I do plenty of that on my personal channel. But yeah, when you have one of the biggest streamers in the world, Aiden Ross, streaming with Trump, and then you have other weirdos, left-wing streamers crying about it and trying to cancel people for it, yes, that's a very relevant topic. Absolutely relevant topic.
Yep.
If Donald Trump triggers you that much, you might have TDS.
There you go.
You might have TDS.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
Yeah, you might have TDS. I was being nice. I was being as nice as I possibly could be.
Very respectful.
It was the most respect. I am the most respectful. The most respectful.
Listen, I'm the most respectful. I've been told many times I'm the most respectful.
You see what you did? You made a comment to not talk about Trump, and now you've got everybody talking about Trump. You see how that works? You see how that works around here? If you would have never said anything about Trump, we would not have been talking about Trump in that very moment.
What an IDOT.
Shout out
what
to
are
the
you gonna
IDOTs.
Do? Shout out.
I personally think the IDOT thing is something we need to lean into. It's really good. IDOTs. 199 IDOTs. Let's go.
You know who came up with that?
Who? Okay, I don't want to go with it anymore then.
Ah, fuck. It was Jay. Jay made it up.
I haven't seen the clip. So what happened with the IDOT thing?
Some IDOT came in here and tried to call me and Jay idiots and spelled it IDOTs. And I pulled it up. I'm like, all right, chat, let's get ready to roast this motherfucker. If you're gonna come in here and try to call us idiots and you misspell it and you say IDOTs, you're gonna get roasted.
You are gonna get roasted. You are gonna get roasted because that's how things roll around here.
Yeah.
All right, let's catch up on some of these super chats, Beardo, and then we'll get into our first topic.
Sure. Coach of the Dragon for 6 months on the earning call. Bob Iger blames the Olympics for the reasons park attendance is down, but it's in Paris. Just another by Bob because he knows it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, if that's going to be his excuse, that can be his excuse. As a person that has visited Walt Disney World for a long time, not so much in recent years, Walt Disney World was competing with one other place. Walt Disney World. That was the only competition. Like, right. all Disney has to do is do what they did best back in the day. Disney always had the best theme parks, the best experience, the best customer service, the best cast members. They had it all. They were crushing it. Parks were clean, well organized. You felt safe. Everything was rocking on every level. And now you go to the parks, it's dirty. Cast members have pronouns and shit, and they're all weird looking. Bunch of fucking freaks. They don't have any customer service anymore. The rides are broken down. It's just not the same place. That's why the parks are struggling, not because of the fucking Olympics. Are you kidding me? Good Lord. Jeez.
Jeremy's gay for $2. Not late, but still gay. Look at that avatar.
Hey, yeah, that's
interesting.
That's an interesting one.
Dave the Brave for a 2. Goonies reboot, Disney destroying IP since 199.
That's right. That's right. I personally I can't even stomach the idea of a Goonies reboot, man. I just can't. I can't stomach the idea of that.
They've been talking about one forever.
Yeah. It will be painful.
Taco Woman Sandy Ravage for a $2. Camel Toe Tampon Tim for 2024. Good one. Chad Layton for a 5. Hail Trump. MAGA King Trump. Tobias Nexus for a 2. I don't apologize for being furry. Bring it, haters.
Let's go.
All right. Well, there you go. Gilkey for a 20. I don't know if my second super chat was read last night, but if not, here it is. I'm only $100 away from reaching $1,000 raised for the 5K that I'm doing in October, and I can't wait to represent Rippaverse in Geeks and Gamers. We did read that. Congratulations on reaching almost reaching your goal, Gilkey.
Hail Thomas Gilkey, the Gilk man in the house. Dude, Thomas been following us since before the YouTube channel was even created.
199?
Since 199. Thomas is like the definition of I've been following G&G since 199. Thomas is the definition of that. So he really is. No bullshit. Like Thomas has been he was on the G&G bandwagon before there was a bandwagon. So shout out to Thomas.
Shout out. We keep going here. Mo Zamboni with a 2. The Fox vid of Osundario Bros is top tier comedy. Is that how you pronounce their names? The Nigerian MAGA brothers.
I don't know how you. I always call them. I just called them I just call them the Nigerian MAGA brothers. That's what I call them. Well,
there you go.
It is top tier comedy. I can't believe that video only has 94,000 views. That's absolutely crazy. That makes no sense. It makes no sense that video should have millions and millions of views. It really should.
Suppressed, maybe.
Maybe.
Taker for a 2. Captain of the Titanic, Yo Go Kathy. Captain of the Titanic. Yo,
Dawn
go,
Striker
Captain.
says Nick Merckx reacted to a Geeks and Gamers video. Really?
No.
Can somebody get me a link to that one?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to his Twitter right now. Let's see this.
Let's see that.
Oh man, here we go.
That'd be crazy.
I don't see anything except for his Sneeko, like his clips on Twitter. His Sneeko, what's his name? Moist Critical, Libs of TikTok.
Well, let's see if he on his
Maybe on YouTube.
maybe on YouTube. Let's see. I'm looking now.
Dan Vasquez gay for $2. Hashtag it's true. Thank you, Dan Vasquez gay. Linko Kenobi with the 10. Have you guys checked out that Sydney Sweeney has been cast to play Barbarella Reboot? You can check it out on comicbooknews.com, or you can check out my video. Anyways, hail the 199. Thank you, Linko, for that bit of information.
Oh,
for the
here we go.
$10.
Here we go. It's my Dr. Disrespect video. Thank you, Linko
Whoa.
Kenobi. It's my Dr. Disrespect video. Let's see. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. Here we go. We're going to react to him reacting to me.
Oh, we got a stinky one for you today. Real stinky.
It's been a little over a month since Dr.
Somebody's
Disrespect
making
made
a
his
comeback.
tweet talking about the Twitch ban and admitting that he had an inappropriate conversation with a minor.
Let's watch,
And now
discuss.
here we are, a little over a month later,
Chop
and
it
he
up.
makes his return tweet. And he's basically saying, I'm playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And then there are responses in the comments. And I don't think this is going as well as Dr. Disrespect wanted it to go. It's not a complete and total disaster
This is crazy.
yet, but it could turn into that. Right now, this tweet has 17 million views. It has 66,000 likes. But he is almost getting ratioed in the comments section, not with the total comments because he has 13,000 comments. But you have a. Sadly, we're not. Lethal Lightning.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Holy crap. Oh, but the fact that we're not going to be able to get ratios moving forward because they're going to remove likes and all that is really, really depressing. A few comments here.
Yeah.
Right here, this one has 64,000 likes, basically calling him a PDF file. And Doc responded to it and says, little brainwashed woke boy putting out Dragon Ball Z GFX with Kendrick Lamar lines got me big time. That has 19,000 likes. This right here says, is this you playing with a minor? That has 59,000 likes. Doc responds, says, good one, she, her, making fun of the pronouns, which always is acceptable to make fun of weirdos with pronouns in their bio. The internet.
I don't know who this guy in the video is, but W agreed.
Hey, will never fix your real threat, depression. Yeesh. And I think this person responded to Doc. Yes. So, is that why you were offline for a month? Thanks for the tip. Here's one for you. Don't inappropriately message kids again. So again, you've got a lot of different reactions across the board. Here's Mudahar. It says, I'm assuming the one taking the photo is too young to understand chess. Oh my goodness. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal.
That is brolic, though.
We're playing checkers while he's playing with. Oh man. Oh man. So you came here to play a game of chess, huh? He's not. The self-awareness is kind of gone right now in this situation. This is this is bad. So right now, I think Doc has a ton of support for sure. Okay, he definitely has a ton of support.
He does.
I'm not disputing that at all.
He's got a gigantic community.
But he is getting absolutely roasted.
Masterclass in
Now,
grifting,
what's the meaning behind I'm playing chess while everyone is playing checkers? Does he have a big deal that he has lined up? I can't see that happening at all. Does he have the receipts for what happened? That is potential. I don't know. But I am clearly on the side of until I am shown more, you, Dr. Disrespect, admitted to inappropriately messaging a minor. Right here. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate. Nothing more. That's the end game right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Me neither.
I mean, I've never claimed to be this big time Dr. Disrespect fan. I've always appreciated him from afar with his gimmick and all of that. But I've said in every video I've ever made about Dr. Disrespect, I don't watch the guy consistently. I find a little clip. Somebody said, I hope Nick Merckx does a reaction to this. Like, so Nick Merckx needs to react to me reacting to Nick Merckx reacting to me. That would be the best thing ever. By the way, I don't appreciate the comments about me not doing laundry. Okay? I don't appreciate that. All right? That's the line here. We do not disrespect the laundry, okay? That's it right there.
Yeah,
okay?
how dare you?
How dare you? It's been very entertaining and all of that. This right here, this is the most damning piece of evidence against him. Nothing else. Nothing some weirdo from Twitch said. Nothing that some random blue-haired land whale said on Twitter. It's what he said. He said this right here, and this is the most damning piece of evidence.
Right.
So unless he's saying right here that he has the receipts to basically prove that he didn't do anything that would be deemed extremely inappropriate, because he says it leaned into the direction of inappropriate, and that could mean a lot of different things, but he is getting roasted as of right now, and unless he's got something definitive, I don't think this is going to end up too good for him. What's interesting is you go into the comments section of this and look at the quote tweets, and there's a lot of people that have been silent about the Chris Tyson MrBeast story, but they have no problem being vocal about the Dr. Disrespect story. Very interesting how that works out. There's a lot of people right now that sit online every day waiting for something controversial to happen with a creator or a streamer or something. And as soon as that controversial thing happens, they're there to make a video. Yeah. They're there to add their commentary. They're there to add everything. And as soon as there's a minor update, they make another video. I have no problem with
that. Might be me right now.
That's what you do. But the Chris Tyson MrBeast story is the biggest internet story we have seen because it involves MrBeast, Mr. 300 million subscribers. And a lot of these commentary YouTubers don't want to talk about it, don't want to mention it, and are acting like it's not even a big deal. But they'll jump on the Dr. Disrespect story, won't they? Because they're cowards. That's why. Absolute cowards. But I'll call out the Dr. Disrespect story just like I'm going to call out the Chris Tyson story. I do think the Chris Tyson situation, based on what we have seen, is far worse. But they're both bad.
Both bad.
Let's not give Doc a pass here until we have more information.
They're both bad.
Sure. But that line right there from the man himself.
Guys, this tweet was pure chaos. I mean, he originally put out...
So this is like a 10-minute video, so that's it. If you guys want to go check out the rest, you can. Go show some 199 love in comments section over on Nick Merck's channel.
That's
on the
wild,
Dr.
man.
So that's good shit right there, man. So, all right, there we go. So good shit. I like Nick Merck's.
That's cool. That's cool.
I have the same kind of stance on Nick Merck's as like Doc is like, it's not like somebody I've watched, but he's a Trump supporter. Oh God, I mentioned Trump. Where's that guy that was crying about Trump? I mentioned Trump again. Are you okay? Are you crying right now? Are you okay?
Eric.
Are you okay? Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to mention Donald Trump, the greatest president of my lifetime. I didn't mean to mention Trump 2024. But anyway, but Nick Merckx has a lot of good takes from that perspective. And but I've never really watched his content or shit like that. So Dan Vance says Jeremy has a boner. You wish. The fact that you're thinking about what my penis is doing, Dan, is a problem. Okay? That's a problem right now. That's a real problem. Anyway. All right. So let's get on it. All right. We got a lot to talk about. Let's catch up on some super chats really
That's
quick.
a dub, though. You should clip that out and post it. Do a reaction to his reaction. That'd be cool. Andre,
man,
for a 2,500, pitching in for an IDOT awards event at the end of the year. Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Anti-Woke Academy for Arts and Sciences for a $5. Worked at Disneyland as a kid, couldn't even have facial hair. Now men can wear dresses. That's all you need to say. Down the hole, shaking my fucking head.
Yeah, unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Ministry of Wrong Think for a 10. Upper Echelon dropped a banger last night. Put his part 2 of MrBeast series using archives showing the receipts of deleted comments and what they said. Jeremy 100% should react to it.
I am going to react to it. As a matter of fact, right here, MrBeast is currently undergoing the largest cover-up in YouTube history. He has deleted thousands of comments, retroactively edited videos, and unlisted several videos. Meanwhile, he is serving cease and desist letters to ex-employees speaking out. Here is a graph of the green showing total comments made in the initial 36 hours and the red showing comments which remained on MrBeast's latest video. Credit to Upper Echelon, who posted a great video breaking down the huge cover-up currently going on right now. MrBeast is doing everything but addressing the allegations. Pathetic. This whole thing, dude, this whole thing is crazy. And I think a lot of people, even present party included myself, I thought that this was going to probably go away. Now, I don't know if it's going to go away. Once the internet has gotten its claws into something, the funny thing is you have people like Moist Critical and Ludwig. Suddenly, once the Chris Tyson's thing happens, suddenly they don't want to do their commentary channels no more. I don't want to cover controversial topics anymore, guys. All the negativity has totally gotten to me.
It's political season. I'm going to focus on the election. Chris Tyson isn't important.
At the same fucking time, man. At the same time, both these guys are like, I just don't want to cover controversial topics anymore. It's taking a toll on my mental health, and I just don't know if I can do it anymore. Oh my God. Yeah, after you've made your millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars roasting everybody on the internet for fucking up, now MrBeast gets caught up in it, and you don't want to do it anymore. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Yep.
So yeah, but I'll look into that Upper Echelon video as well.
I still think it's up in the air whether he makes a video actually addressing it. I think he's completely fine with his one tweet that he made about it. I still don't know if he's going to make a video addressing it.
You know, it's weird because I can't put myself in MrBeast's shoes. The dude has 300 million subscribers. I don't even know. He had more comments on his most recent video than subscribers for Geeks and Gamers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just stupid. Yeah. So I don't know. He is in a different world. He's in a different planet, and he's clearly surrounded himself with people that will tell him whatever he wants to hear, not what he needs to hear. And when you're caught up in something like that, it's really hard to gauge, like, how bad is it? How much is it affecting? And MrBeast he's almost become like robotic. Like I don't even know who Jimmy the person is. I don't know who he is. He's just a robot for the algorithm. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. He may or may not.
I wish we could show the video here on YouTube but I don't think we can because Andrew Tate's banned. Right, so you can't show anything that
we can show Andrew Tate, but I wouldn't do it. But I'm just saying, like, you can show banned people.
There's this good video on his Twitter where he's talking about MrBeast. He goes, "You know how I know MrBeast is weird and ungenuine?" He goes, "When he smiles, his eyes don't change. He's like, it's just the fakest smile. It's like his expression when he's happy or when he's just chilling." Like, his eyes don't change. His eyebrows and his eyes don't change. It's just... And Shade's like, that's how I know he's a fucking weirdo. And I'm like, that's a pretty good fucking point.
Yeah, pretty good point. I personally, like, I would never trust anyone with no eyebrows, personally. I would never trust someone with no eyebrows.
Yeah, that's just weird.
I wouldn't do it.
What are you going to do? Andre CR for 2,500. Gurmy reacting to a Gurmy video is the most Gurmy thing Gurmy can ever do. Man, let's start a Jeremy eyebrow transplant fund here in the chat. Adam Twomley for a $5. What's gayer, Dan Vast skipping through a field of wheat, sucking a lollipop, wearing an Easter bonnet, or Beardo's squat PB hail the 199? I don't know. That's a weird question. Eric Guidewall for $10.
It's money.
That is the best question ever. Thank you for the $5. It's so good. I don't have an answer for you. Eric Guidewall for a 10. I see we are getting news about Kathleen Kennedy leaving Lucasfilm for like what, the 100th time. This news is becoming a meme now. I don't believe it.
Well,
want to talk about it?
We're going to talk about it right now because it comes from a credible source. Kathleen Kennedy ready to retire, but is waiting for a win, according to entertainment analysts. So here's the thing. That just confirms that Kathleen Kennedy's never going to retire because she's not going to get a win. So this is over on That Park Place. Shout out to That Park Place. And it says Kathleen Kennedy apparently has something in common with much of the Star Wars fan base. She wants Kathleen Kennedy to leave Lucasfilm. But according to Film Threat's Chris Gore, she's only willing to walk out of the door under one condition. Hail Chris Gore. Also, make sure we drop links to Film Threat. All right? Make sure we drop links to Film Threat. Let's see. Namely, she wants to leave on the heels of a massive critical and commercial success. That's something Lucasfilm hasn't experienced in quite some time. Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
And how narcissistic, man. Like, man.
Yeah,
that's so narcissistic.
Yeah, I mean, she's this is just laughable because you could have had win after win after win after win if you wasn't pushing identity politics the whole time. Since Disney's initial acquisition of Lucasfilm in 2012, the company has been under the direction of film industry veteran Kathleen Kennedy. Back then, the longtime George Lucas and Steven Spielberg associate, promised George that she would take care of his life's work. She has done anything but. Under Kennedy, the Star Wars franchise has gone from the most evergreen IP of all time to a sour note punching bag for YouTubers and streamers the world over. That's right, baby. Listen, Kathleen Kennedy single-handedly built Geeks and Gamers with her incompetent storytelling. I personally appreciate her for that. Thank you, Kathleen Kennedy, for giving me the platform that I have by producing the biggest pile of shit we've ever seen. Kennedy presided over the deeply unpopular Star Wars sequel trilogy, which saw the deconstruction and eventual death of Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, while pushing a younger and more diverse cast. Here you have three ladies right here. Actually, my bad. Two ladies and Leslie Headland. Let's see. She also oversaw Solo, a Star Wars story. By the way, Solo lost money, which holds the distinction of being the first ever Star Wars film to lose money at the box office. When you couple that with the critical and commercial failures of Disney Plus, like Acolyte, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Book of Boba Fett, it becomes clear under Kennedy's supervision, Star Wars has fallen a long way from the powerhouse sci-fi franchise it once was. With every failed project and announcement that never ultimately sees the light of day, fans around the world ask a series of unifying questions. When will Kathleen Kennedy leave Star Wars? When will Disney fire Kathleen Kennedy? How does Kathleen Kennedy still have a job? According to Film Threat's Chris Gore, on a recent episode of The Pro Show with WW Pro, Kathleen Kennedy actually wants to leave Lucasfilm, but only under a very specific circumstance. We've been hearing lately that Kennedy is not very hands-on with Star Wars at this point. Hollywood scooper WDW Pro said to Chris Gore on a recent episode of his live stream YouTube show. Are you hearing anything similar that she may be operating in title only, at least for now? Gore then confirmed that he was hearing similar rumblings before dropping a bit more information. She wants to retire and leave, Gore said, but she wants to do it with a win. Gore went on to say that in order to leave, Kennedy wants a huge success that she can ride into retirement. This could be a smash hit television show or a major box office victory with a theatrical release. In other words, she wants to go out on a high note like George Costanza on Seinfeld. So that's kind of she's waiting to go out on a big win, and she hasn't had one. She's 71 years old. So what do you think? Do you think that there's any legitimacy to this? Obviously, Chris Gore is he's a pretty awesome guy because he paid me a good amount of money to say that. So Chris Gore's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. No, in all honesty, Chris is great.
He's a great guy.
And so this makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense that she wants to. She's 71 years old. She clearly doesn't want to continue to do this, but she's not going to go out without having a critical success and a financial success, because that way the fans don't win, the toxic fans don't win. You know what I mean?
It's not going to happen. Like, this is so Star Wars is in a much worse place than the MCU was. And at least that the MCU, what they had is they had these Fox characters. People still like Deadpool, obviously. They brought the nostalgia back with bringing Hugh Jackman to back with Wolverine. He's got great chemistry with Ryan Reynolds. That worked. Star Wars has fucking nothing. They have ruined everything. We don't have any of our legacy characters anymore. They ruined the Kenobi show. That's not going to get a second season. They ruined the Mandalorian. Any hype that they had in Disney Star Wars was the Mandalorian season 1 through 2, and you fucked it up with season 3 and by firing Gina Carano. So there's no recovering that. I don't think people are going to give a shit about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Nobody's going to give a fuck about the Rey movie. And Ahsoka, nobody really cares about Ahsoka either. It didn't do that well at all. So they literally have nothing with any of the characters they have right now to salvage anything. They're fucked. And with, not to mention even the Acolyte, I almost even forgot. And we're only a few weeks removed from that shit show. They have nothing. They have no hidden grand slam that they can use to send Kathleen Kennedy out on a high note. She knows that she's not good for Lucasfilm, but she is so fucking narcissistic and has her head shoved so far up her ass that she wants to just have one big success that she can ride off into the sunset on. It's not going to happen because they don't have the assets for it with any of the characters that they have. They're fucked. She's fucked.
Yeah. And right here, Eric for 50 says the only way she will get a win is if she does what Marvel did with Deadpool and Wolverine, listen to the fan base. And I do, again, that's kind of what Beardo just talked about, but the problem is they don't have the ability to do that because they've killed off all of the iconic characters.
Yep.
They've killed off all the iconic characters. They've already ruined it because unlike Marvel, Star Wars is one timeline. It's just one timeline. So you can't you can't create like a different universe or something like that. I mean, I guess in theory you can because you have the world in between worlds bullshit and all of that, but they can't. They've already screwed it up too much.
There's only one that I can think of, and if they did it right without fucking it up with identity politics, which we know that they cannot do, but if they were to do an older Ben Kenobi and a Darth Maul movie, that would do. I think people would come back for that. If the trailers, if it looked promising, I think that movie might do well.
Look at this. Guys, we all just go to the next movie so she leaves. Everybody just goes to the movie, buys all the tickets, and says it's the greatest thing ever, and then she leaves. That'd be good, right? So, like, hey, let's go. Or maybe she's working reverse psychology on us. Maybe she's like, if I just tell them I want a big win, they'll all come see my movie.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat hates my idea. Hey, listen, I was just spitting. I was literally just playing devil's advocate. Is there one thing that might be it?
They got nothing. They got
nothing, man.
They got nothing. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing. There's nothing realistic they can do within the world of Star Wars. There's nothing. They have screwed everything up to the point where they have nothing left to reach into. So this isn't a Marvel situation like that. And
right.
She doesn't have the ability to do it anyway. Because in Lucasfilm's position and Kathleen Kennedy's position, if they did anything that seemed like the fans would like it and appreciate it, that's the fans winning. That's the toxic fans winning. So yeah, I think that there's definitely some legitimacy to this because it makes perfect sense. She's 71 years old. Chris knows what he's talking about, and this isn't unrealistic. This is very realistic to go. Yeah, I'm 71. I wanna kind of go out on a high note. I'd like to get a big win, and then I'd like to walk off into the sunset. That's kind of what. It's the typical sports analogy, everybody.
Just about to say.
Yeah, every quarterback wants to go off after winning the Super Bowl, and so that's.
Except this is more like a career pitcher who has a career 8 ERA, who's 50 years old, saying, "Nah, I'm not going to retire until I throw a perfect game."
Yeah,
it's not going to happen. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, not happening, not at all. All right, let's catch up on some super chats.
Yeah, sure, why not? Aided Clock with a $5. Ackman wants to jump on Doc, but is dead silent about Chris Tyson.
Yep. Scared cowards, man. Scared cowards.
Jason J for a 5. Breaking. World Health Organization calls emergency meeting on Mpox spread. Lockdown 2.0 on the way. I'm just predicting the future.
Let's hope you're wrong.
Yep. Mo Zamboni with the 2. You have a problem with Trump, you get a noogie. All right. Oh, that's from the video. Yeah. Darth Racer for a $2. Time for I.199 t-shirts. Let's do it.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny if those conversations have already taken place. Just
Let's
saying.
go.
You might like what we got cooking.
Barbecue Pits for a $10. Trump the GOAT, Trump the epic, Trump the gangsta, Trump the big boss. And in the words of Michaela Montgomery, Big T, hashtag Trump 2024. Keep saying his name so that clown in the chat gets more pissed. Adam Twomley for a $5. MrBeast saying he wants to be president, covering up a transmission PDF file. He's setting out his stall to run against Kamala. D's Webos for a $199. KK leaving Disney. Doomcock was right. Beardo licks windows for a $199. Beardo is not my tribal chief. I'm sorry. Jeremy's gay for a $5. Jeremy doesn't trust himself because his eyebrows don't show up on cam. I foresee problems.
Hey, make sure you guys go over to this Nick Merckx video. Throw some comments in there. He's liking comments over there now. So let's we can get him on Tuesday night's main event. That'd be cool.
Let's do it. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Krizik became a new channel member. Thank you, Krizik. The Singing Tigs for a 5. Jeremy, the Freedom Factory is a racetrack owned by a YouTuber, Cletus McFarland. Very pro-America. Good old boys without politics and awesome events. Hail.
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 Check that out.
Munchie Ninja for a 10. Kathleen Kennedy is Geeks and Gamers Employee of the Month. Sorry, Beardo. Hail the 199. Maybe next month. War Wizard for a 199. I acknowledge Beardo as tribal chief. See? Let's fucking go. Space Digger for a $2. So in other news, she is never leaving. Correct.
Pretty much.
Dave Hand gifted 10 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, David. And Zach for a 5. They could do Knights of the Old Republic correctly. No identity politics and a movie trilogy would be the only way. Even then, man. Even then.
Look at this comment. Jeremy claims to like the guy talking about Nick Merckx, but then wants to expose him to Ben. Mixed messages.
Oh, no. Yeah, Ben might have to sit that one out.
That's really good. That's really good. Okay, so we have a lot more to talk about. So check this out. I don't think Beardo's even seen this one yet. So, right here. How do you say her name? This Tana I don't know. She's been like a YouTuber forever. I don't know who the fuck this bitch is. Anyway.
Tana Mojo. There you go. Okay. Tana Mojo podcast host Brooke Schofield has to explain to her followers why she liked a picture of Aiden Ross and Donald Trump. Canceling for liking a picture is crazy. Here we go.
Okay, before this gets any further, I have publicly stated my support for Kamala since she's been in the running, okay? And I still stand behind that. I know how stupid it looks that I liked that post today, and I literally want to kick myself in the fucking face for it, but it was like mindless. I literally was on an airplane scrolling. I saw the last person in the entire world that I would think would be in the room with Trump. So I was like, this is crazy. And I liked the post. Worst timing ever. So fucking stupid. Not a Trump supporter. Okay? Period. I am not a Trump supporter.
So if you couldn't hear her, she's essentially trying to explain why she liked a picture with Aiden Ross and Donald Trump. She's making it clear that she's a Kamala Harris supporter and that she's not a Donald Trump supporter. And she just thought it was so crazy. It was so crazy. I couldn't believe it. So she's explaining for liking a fucking picture. Could you imagine? Could you imagine having a following so pathetic and fucking weak that you have to explain for liking a fucking picture on social media? Get the hell out of here, dude.
That's fucking wild.
I
thought on Twitter you can't see what somebody likes anymore.
This is probably Instagram.
Oh, Instagram?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is probably
Okay,
Instagram.
gotcha. Dude, the fact, like, okay, this is what happens. Me and Dan have talked about this. We've all talked about this. Every content creator, there are certain fans that feel like you owe them something simply because they're watching your content. She is fucking bending the knee to those certain fans, and they'll fucking hold you accountable and drag you through the fucking mud for anything that they think that you shouldn't be doing because, hey, you owe me something because I watch your content. And dude, this is fucking pathetic.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. But wait, it gets worse. Not for her, but the desperation is setting in, ladies and gentlemen, because Kai, I don't know if it's Senate or Senate. I don't know how you say his fucking name.
Yeah.
Popular Twitch streamer Kai Senate freaks out on stream after getting calls from Kamala Harris campaign and Secret Service about a potential stream collaboration. Watch as Kai Senate, a major Twitch streamer with over 2 million followers, streams from an undisclosed location in Manhattan in a U-Haul truck with thousands of viewers tuned in. He reveals that he's receiving calls from the Kamala Harris campaign and that the Secret Service about a potential live stream collaboration with Kamala Harris. However, he firmly states that he wants nothing to do with them, expressing his reluctance to get involved with politics. Senate emphasizes that he has no interest in political matters, even bluntly stating, "I don't give a fuck," and noting that Kamala is getting rejected by everyone. Despite the high-profile attention, Senate makes it clear he's not interested. Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
I am so happy that he is basically saying, like, now, the pressure may get to be too much, and he may cave. He may cave. But this is why this Aiden Ross situation is so huge, because Aiden Ross is such a big streamer. And the fact is, like, Aiden wanted to stream with Donald Trump. People want to stream with Donald Trump. Nobody gives a fuck about Kamala Harris. They're trying to force this. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, all these streamers, you know, Hassan's 100% going to stream with her. Of course he is.
Yeah, but if you think
that's going to turn the needle none.
but
you know,
he's going to ask for something from them. He's too fucking greedy, man. He's too greedy. And this is the difference. The Harris campaign is trying to pay for influencers to speak or do an interview or support her. Aiden Ross probably did that shit for free. And he gave Trump a fucking Cybertruck, a Trump-themed Cybertruck.
I know it.
That's awesome.
I apologize for liking Dan Bass videos. I do apologize for that. But it's just I respect that and I would say if even if Kai Cenat had the same exact response to Trump campaign, I would respect it.
Right.
Because he's even with it. He's like, I don't want anything to do with this shit.
It's his choice. It's his choice. He doesn't want to use his platform to help influence any of his audience. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
So whether he's going to vote or not, maybe he doesn't believe in that. Maybe he's going to write down Rand Paul in the ballot box. Who knows? Who knows who he's going to vote for? But like with Aiden Ross, if you want to use your platform, go ahead and do that. But Kai clearly does not want to do that.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out because, again, Aiden Ross has changed the game now. Aiden Ross, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a tweet that was saying like Aiden Ross is like he was like one of the top 20 most searched people on Google after his Trump interview. And other people are going to see this and they're going to go, holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would like that type of attention too. Because Trump will talk to anybody. He doesn't care if they hate him or love him. He doesn't give a shit. He'll talk to anybody. He'll answer any question. You know, whereas Kamala Harris is going to want to be in a controlled environment with someone that's going to ask her softball questions. Trump's not like that. Trump's like, I'll talk to whoever. I don't give a shit. So it's very interesting how this whole thing is playing out right now. So I don't watch Kai. I've seen some clips of him. He's massively popular. He does a lot of like showmanship behind his streams, which I can appreciate. But I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool indeed. So I was happy to see that.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's catch up on some super chats.
Sure. Anti-Woke Academy for Arts and Sciences for a 109. Final Kenobi Mall Showdown happened in Rebels. Okay. Give us a movie about it. Rudy for 5. Bearda, can you explain why you like that pic of men kissing?
Is that what you said? Did you say you wanted a Kenobi Mall thing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that ended in Rebels.
Okay.
It's over. It's over. It's
Do a live
done.
action.
No.
Do a live action.
No.
Do a live
Beardo,
action.
No, Beardo.
Might as well.
No.
Give Maul a wig.
They've already overcooked those grits, bro. They've already overcooked those grits.
I might as well just do it. Fuck it. Andre, just do it. Andre CR for 25. Put Ray in there too. It wouldn't make sense, but it doesn't matter. Put Ray, Obi-Wan, Darth Maul, Ahsoka, all of them in there. Bring in Luke Skywalker.
Run it back.
Run it back. Just do everything, man. Put them all in fucking one movie. That'll be Kathleen. Okay, this will be Kathleen Kennedy's fucking send off. Her $1 billion movie. She brings back everyone in the fucking movie. It just everybody. Doesn't matter. Continuity doesn't fucking matter. Just put everybody in it. It'll be good. Andre CR for 2,500. Gurmy owes each of us $1,000 for putting us Tuesday night's main event with Bent.
All right. Instead, I got a new. This is an exclusive. Okay, and I want to dedicate this to the person in the beginning of the show that was crying, saying no more Trump. This is an exclusive Trump diss track that I'm going to let you all hear.
What do you have to say to Taylor Swift now that she's in politics?
I make way better music than that bitch.
DJ T, I'm the chosen one. About to hit Fifth Ave for the loading gun. Fuck Chicago, I'm in Mar-a-Lago on a golf course with a hole in one. Fuck Obama, fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Kamala too when I'm sliding. November coming up next, man. Where y'all at? Tell them fuck stop hiding.
That's pretty good. Dude, AI's getting crazy now with that stuff. Taker for a 5. If you have to apologize to your audience, they're not your audience. They're your captors.
Yes. 100%.
Facts.
100%.
Archer Blades for $320. Kai is the Senate, though. Okay. SPZ for a 2. Kai, is that Ripa's son, according to Jay, by the way? One of them. Eric Guidewall gifted a membership. Thank you, Eric. And Doll Life Dan for a $5. Kathy Kennedy is like Jeremy playing Fortnite until 5 a.m. because he wants to end on a win.
Hey, we ended on a win last night. Okay, we had a great stream. We ended on a win, and it was good. We had, I think, 2 straight wins, if I'm not mistaken. No. I think we had 1 win, then we lost, and then we had another win to end the stream, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a good night. It was a good night of Fortnite. I am sick and tired of this map. I really want it to end. I don't know when the season ends. I don't know if Cam Man's here. He can tell me. But apparently the season, I think, is it August like 16th or something like that? Not the season. Or is it? Hang on. So it's, what is it? Chapter's the main thing, and then there's new seasons within the chapter, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want the chapter to end. I don't want the season to end. I want the chapter to end.
I'm actually just seeing breaking news. Speaking of Fortnite, let me see if I can. Here, let me. pull it up.
Yes, I did a reaction to his reaction on mine. I reacted like half the video. So that's pretty cool. You guys go over there, show some 199 love in the comments section. Let's get
breaking news. Incoming Battle Pass update. Items in future Fortnite Battle Passes may be offered for purchase in the shop after 18 or more months from a Battle Pass expiration date. And I'm seeing everybody's posting this right now. And this is, it's not the official Is this the official Fortnite page?
Yes,
I don't know.
that's the official Fortnite page.
So Battle Passes, obviously, I'm preaching to the choir here. If you buy the Battle Pass, and if you don't finish it, or if you don't buy the Battle Pass and all those skins in there, they're gone forever once the season's over. There's no way to get like Iron Man right now. There's no way to get a Darth Vader. Like, there's several of them that you just cannot get anymore because they were locked in the Battle Pass. And it looks like that's not going to be the case. After 18 or more months after Battle Pass expiration, you're going to be able to buy those skins in the Fortnite shop.
So what's the reaction so far?
I think that's good.
I think that's a good move. I mean, I don't get too caught up on it. I have the one skin that I want, which is Snake Eyes. Now, if they make more G.I. Joe skins that I need access to, then I'll jump on it. But yeah, but I get it. They probably, because so historically, if you don't get the skin in the Battle Pass, you're telling me that you've never had any access to get it, correct?
Is that gone forever.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there some examples of that? Like
the original Deadpool, the original Iron Man, The Mandalorian, Darth Vader. There's a few other ones that are pretty cool, but they escape my mind right now. I think Indiana Jones, Snake Eyes, Magneto.
I purchased Snake Eyes.
No, sorry. No, Solid Snake. My bad.
Okay,
Solid
okay.
Snake.
Yeah, and again, I have to give Jay credit for this because Snake Eyes was in the game when I hated Fortnite because it was build mode. And Jay calls me up and he's like, hey, I know you hate Fortnite, but you need to do something. And I'm like, what? He goes, they have a Snake Eyes in the item shop. I was like, how the fuck am I going to buy this? I'm not going to play this fucking game. He's trust me, Jeremy, because once it's gone, you're never going to be able to get it. So if any point in time you play Fortnite, you're going to want the Snake Eye skin. I'm like, I'm never going to play this stupid fucking game. So I went ahead and got it. Jay was right. Jay was right. Subscribe to Drunk 3PO. Jay was right.
Yes, Magneto's in the Battle Pass right now. But if you didn't get it this season, it's going to be gone forever. Until 18 months from now, then you might be able to buy them in the store. So I think that's cool. I think that's a win for sure.
Jay is right. Jay is always right. I agree with Jay.
Okay, you got that one.
I got that one.
Shout out.
I will. I'll take a look at the full video a little bit later and see what all. Because we watched like half of it. So
the Red Dawn Batman for 12 months. Do you think Aiden smelt Trump's chair after he got up? You never know, man. Gay.
That's a joke because there was a video with Andrew Tate when he stood up and Aiden went over smelled his fucking chair. Like,
really?
God, yeah. It was like a joke, you know what I mean? But still, it was kind of
Gay nerd erotic for a $2. It is I, Gary, from a multiverse where I'm even gayer. Got a cool mustache though.
Can you get gayer than Gary already is? Though that's the question.
I don't know. That's a challenge for sure. Magnum Norse for a 10. Jeremy has too much balls in his mouth and he's fucking up Beardo's time. Yeah. I'm having a good time, I guess. We're caught up?
Well, why didn't you say that?
I don't know. I thought you were looking.
Did you get Rumble?
Wait, I think Steph put him in here. I was about to pull it up.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
Aberjam for $1. I can never forget Rumble. Aberjam for $1. Slaps a dollar bill on the table, says nothing. Just backs up and pirouettes out of the saloon doors. Soy latte mustache, twin curlers holstered. Now that's cheap. I respect that. Thank you, Aberjam. Vault 95 Survivor for $1. Bro Science Day, bringing big maca energy.
Let's
Damn
go.
fucking right.
Let's
Damn
go.
right.
And by the way, we are live on Kick and Rumble
Yep.
and Twitter, and we're always going to be live on Kick for daily. So that's going to be part of it now, constantly. By the way, you must have seen the 01 Fortnite comic, Snake Eyes versus Batman. It's good. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely fantastic. If you have not read that one, you certainly should check it out. It is excellent. Highly recommend that one. So yeah, I have seen that one. I don't own the comic, but I've read that one. It's so good. I would love to own that comic. I'm sure I could find it like on eBay or Amazon or some shit like that.
Yeah. Artwork's good too. Good story.
It's really good. It's really good. The fact that like Fortnite can give us a better fucking comic than the main comics, it's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stupid.
And Aquaman for a 10. I just wish they'd bring back old battle passes for an anniversary or something. I need Superman to complete my DC Trinity. Yep, Superman was one. I can live with the new Wolverine and Deadpool skins, but I need Superman.
Yeah, I really want that Superman skin, the original one, which I don't have any Superman.
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'd love to have one, but yeah, maybe they'll make them available. They'd make a lot of money. Make a fuck ton of dude. They would make so much money if they would just put these skins back available.
Yep.
Make so much.
David Hand for $10. Can you get gayer than Gary? I mean, Dan Bask exists. Well. Yeah. Dan Riemann for $10. Hear me out, fellow gays. Monty Python and the Holy Grail remastered with the coconuts replaced with 2 halves of Kamala's head. In game. In game. In Minecraft. Surprise Joe Rogan with a $5. Snake Eyes versus Batman. Who would actually win? We all know the answer.
Batman fans are going to go, well, Batman knows everything about everything that's ever existed, so blah, 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 blah. I mean, it would be a damn good fight. And Snake Eyes would win. So
Magnum North with a 20.
I'm pretty sure they tie in that. I think at the end of that they tie in the Fortnite comic. I think they tie. And there's like it's like a sign of respect from both of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. They both decide that neither one of them could beat each other, so they yeah, I think that's how it was. Magnum North for a 20. To be clear, Beardo eats Jeremy's cornholio and cries afterwards. It's a power thing, you dig?
That's just
gay.
No.
That's gay.
No.
Aided clock for a 5.
We're at this point where Batman, like, he's evolved into, like, he's a Mary Sue now. That's what Batman is.
No.
Like, he knows every fighting form. He knows every move that everybody's going to make. He can beat anybody. He can do anything. He knows every language. He's the most fit man in the world. He's the best basketball player. He can throw a football better than Tom Brady. He can dunk better than Jordan. Like, he's a fucking Mary Sue at this point.
No, he's not.
Batman's cool as fuck, but holy shit, he's gotten to the point where he's just everything. Like, no matter what you throw at Batman, he apparently can handle every fucking thing.
Do you know why?
Because of the evolution. That's not what Batman always
do you know
was.
Why? It's because he's fucking Batman. That's why. He's Batman.
Batman can do every fucking thing.
You're damn right he can.
Like, I tell you, like, you know, Snake Eyes is like this, martial arts master. And to be fair, Snake Eyes has evolved a lot too. Snake Eyes wasn't like this master ninja when he was created. Do you know why Snake Eyes was Snake Eyes? Snake Eyes was just a cool commando. And when they created his action figure, he was all black because they made that decision to save on not painting the character. Like that, because he was part of the first run of Joe's, you know what I mean?
Right.
So he's like, well, we don't want to, if we just don't put paint on him, we don't have to hurt the inventory for mass production, so we'll just keep. And he evolved into this like ninja and everything like that, so evolution's fine. But Batman's evolved into Mary Sue. I'm sorry, he just has.
I don't think so.
Yes,
I disagree. 8 o'clock for a 5. I hope Trump parachutes in with Nick Merckx next and wins a round of Call of Duty Warzone. That'd be awesome. Aaron Trump's got to train him. Jesus Davila for a 5. If they made another Superman skin in Fortnite, it would likely happen a bit before the James Gunn Superman to possibly promote the movie. I could absolutely see that happening. I can see them doing that.
Jeremy, the Snake Eyes v Batman comic was the best-selling single issue at my shop. Really?
Wow.
That's awesome to hear, man. It's really good. And honestly, Snake Eyes is the coolest G.I. Joe character. He's one of the coolest characters ever. Ray Park's portrayal of him in the live-action movies is fantastic. You could do so much with Snake Eyes. That's why the Snake Eyes Origins movie is truly probably the... Like, I will take The Last Jedi over Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe Origins movie. It's fucking horrible, dude.
Yikes.
It's absolutely... Like, it infuriates me. That movie is the worst piece of shit that I've ever seen in my life. It's fucking horrendous. God.
Magnum North for a 10. Jeremy's trying to deflect from the fact that he's extraordinarily gay. Quentin with a 13 months. Hey, look at that shirt. Jeremy, remember Mr. Perfect throwing the ball to himself and catching it? Batman is what Mr. Perfect said at the end. Perfect.
That's true. That is very true. Somebody said that they've never seen the Snake Eyes Origins movie and they never will. That's a good decision.
Good.
G.I. Joe has a ton of great characters. They absolutely do. The G.I. Joe character roster is just phenomenal. And I would love for them to do more with G.I. Joe. We do have that side-scroller G.I. Joe movie coming, or a video game coming out very soon. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. The current G.I. Joe comic run and Transformers run is fucking incredible. The Cobra Commander comic is excellent. They brought Cobra Law back. And I would say this might be, honestly, no, I don't even think it's a debate. The current comic with Cobra Commander is the best version of Cobra Commander we've ever gotten.
He's the best. It's the best Cobra Commander we've ever gotten, because it's actually what Cobra Commander should be. Because in all reality, Cobra Commander is kind of like a meme, and he's kind of like a coward a lot in the cartoons. But the current run Cobra Commander, he is a bad mofo, dude. Bad mofo.
I totally agree.
You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Not a single word. And Aquaman for $2. Batman couldn't beat Captain America. They tied. Okay. That's because when you have those DC Marvel crossovers, neither company wants their character to lose. So they're always going to tie.
Yeah. I mean, that's true, too. I mean, what wasn't there like the what if comics from back in the day or whatever? Remember those what if comics? Those were fantastic.
Yeah, there's some crossovers.
Yeah.
Some good ones. That fantastic OG for a 5. Batman is often considered the world's greatest detective in the comics, not a ninja. Well, yeah. He's
but now
but
now he's a fucking ninja. Now he's a fucking ninja. Like he's everything. He knows every art form of fighting. He knows everything.
Yeah.
He knows every language. He knows every decision.
I think he knows like 26 different martial arts.
It's stupid. It's stupid. He's just
badass, man.
It's stupid.
Real Smitty for a $10. Fumbles, real name Calvin, is the greatest G.I. Joe character, took out entire G.I. Joe force. I remember that one.
No, you don't.
I remember that one. Snidek for a $2. Is Beardo a character, or is he really like that? What are you talking about?
No comment.
Talking about?
No comment.
I'm normal. We're caught up.
We're caught up. All right. We are at the end of another Geeks and Gamers Daily in the books. Make sure you go over. Again, show Nick Merckx some love for reacting to my video, which is, I'll finish watching that here in just a minute. Right here. Share this. I got a feeling this is going to get a lot of views because this is him talking about Doc. So this is going to get a lot of views.
Yep.
So show some 199 love over there. And maybe we can get him on here to talk about Dr. Disrespect. And there's this guy from New York. Not a lot of people know him. Name's Trump. So maybe we can get Nick Merckx to talk about Trump. But, that'd be cool. But, yeah, spam that comment section. Let's go. All right, Beardo, what you got going on?
Bro Science with Dan Vask at 2 p.m. Eastern Time over on the Fear the Beardo channel. Bro Science episode 15. I'll see you there.
Hell yeah, let's go. Luna J Lane says, I don't like React streamers. Don't watch many videos on this channel from me then. But yeah, make sure you check out Bro Science. Obviously, I got Cobra Cast tonight. We got a lot to talk about with the world of politics, so that'll be happening on my D-Day Cobra channel, so make sure you check that out. Do we have any more that came in?
Snidek, it's Sindek. Sindek. That's what I said.
No, you didn't.
Sindek.
No, you didn't.
Garrick for a $5. You're wrong, Beardo. Superman beat the shit out of Thor in that comic. Okay, I might have been wrong once. Okay,
more time.
Maybe just one time. I might have been wrong.
More than once. But all right. So thank you guys so much. I think Chris Gore's on with Gary today over on the Nooner, and you got Side Scrollers is live as well. So a lot of content out there for all of you guys. I'll see you for D-Day Cobra Cast later tonight. Check out Bro Science. Have a great day, and we'll talk to all of you later.
Bye, guys.